Hello, welcome to the newspaper review here on Top TV. My name is William Sabule. Today is the 27th day of June 2022. Yes, the month of June is fast running out and we are going into the 7th month of the year. If you agree with me, this year, has moved like a lightning bolt. But we are here with you. We want to thank you, our viewers, for staying with us up to this time, joining us every time we put out the broadcast. Thank you very much for doing so. But if this is the first time of seeing this video, please do well to subscribe to stay connected, and also don't forget to turn on your notification key. With me on the program this morning is Mr. Victor Sioko. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I must thank you very much for always making it here.
And how was your weekend?
Oh, great. At least for once, the weekend was void of any bad news. And that's we're going to be seeing how it went on the headlines this morning. All right, so we'll start the headlines, but that will be right after this break. You stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey there, are you looking to record your videos, do your voiceovers, and take your professional pictures? Look no further. With our state-of-the-art newsroom, photography, kitchen for our food content creators, and exclusive children's studio, we certainly can deliver the best studio experience. Our carefully designed studio space can bring your diverse creative content ideas to life. We aim to consistently serve value to our customers far and wide. Come, let Tharv Media give life to your dreams. Tharv Media, a slice of infotainment.
All right, welcome back from that break. Let's see the headlines on this day newspaper for today, the 27th day of June 2022. On this day, we have here from the top part, they say UTM Offshore, Afrexim Bank signed project preparation facility financing deal. Nigeria's first FLNG project gets a boost. We also see here, again, NNPC fails to remit monies to Federation account in May as petrol subsidy hits 1.27 billion naira. And then I'll take this one too. It says Aquarian Madu, immigration affirms alleged kidney donor is 21 years old. Details of that story is on page 8 of this day newspaper. And then we jump to the major headline there on this day newspaper. We see there, say, get guns and defend yourselves, Matawalle tells Zamfara people. That's the governor of Zamfara state speaking there, telling its people to get guns to protect themselves. Also, right under the headlines, we see here, he instructs CP to issue licenses to willing citizens, shots markets, filling stations in 2 council areas, orders security forces to shoot on sight Okada riders in restricted areas. Terrorists allegedly ban political activities in Kaduna communities. Autumn attributes federal government's inability to curtail killings to... I'll take that again. It says, Autumn attributes federal government's inability to curtail killings to hidden agenda. All right. Zodima grants 10 days amnesty to bandits, says they'll face bombardment thereafter. All right, Mr. Victor, very interesting headline here on this day newspaper. It says, get guns and defend yourself. It has gotten to that extent. This insecurity in the country has gotten to the extent where you see, a state governor coming out to make such statements that citizens should now get guns to protect themselves. How far do you think this is going?
Quite delicate, okay? But with what is on ground, I think that's not a bad move, okay? They should time it from this so time to so time. Let that begin, because people can't just be dying in that state.
Yeah.
Zamfara state has been overtaken by bandits. Many communities, they've run away, nothing is happening. And the governor, Matawalle himself, has seen that the police, the forces are doing virtually nothing.
Yeah, they are handicapped in some extent.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So what is he doing? He's giving out 500 forms of guns to 19 emirates, to each 19 emirates in Zamfara state. He's trying to find a way and flood the place because my brother, it is now too bad.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, although there are persons now saying, okay, that why didn't he go hard on these bandits earlier before now? Remember when the banditry in Zamfara state and Katsina state was hyping, going up and up, notice that Matawalle and the Katsina state governor, they both went together to see these bandits. Remember the times of Gumi?
Yes.
Gumi going to negotiate
Yes.
with the bandits.
Yes.
And unfortunately, nothing came out of it. And these guys have been multiplying. They are now state actors. They now own their territories. So he has found out, and I'm sure for him to have made this statement, that means he's tired with the federal government. He wants to protect.
He
He wants
to
to
find
protect
a
his
way
state.
out of this, and he needs to do something fast.
Yes.
Because one day and very soon, you know, they are going to attack the government house and want to take power from him, which is majorly the aim of this. Most of these bandits, they want to seize power, you know, to send a message to the federal government that we are coming for, you know, the whole nation's power, as it were. And on the part of the citizen, I feel so sorry for most of these helpless citizens, innocent citizens. They are not the ones that should actually take the bullet for this, but unfortunately they are the ones taking the heat. They can't defend themselves. You know, you're just in your house and somebody appears, you know, and you can't do anything. And the person kills the entire family right in front of them. I mean, it's painful, really sad. I mean, look at what happened in a war. They couldn't defend themselves. They kept running from pillar to post, you know, and it's sad. So, well, if you ask me, it's not a bad move, even though in a country like Nigeria, we just hope there won't be a counter effect.
Violence everywhere.
There won't be a counter effect to this. Because now that he has made this move, even though we also saw in another report that the commissioner of police was still saying that, you know, the no guns if law is still in full effect and all of that. But I know that the governor's order is going to override that after some time. But this move is not a bad move. People need to start protecting themselves if our security agencies cannot rise up to the occasion. I mean, they have failed us many times. You see videos where when these attacks are taking place, they are running away. Their morals are very low. And it is mainly because they are not well funded, they are not well taken care of them, they are not well taken care of. Some of them also complain that the guns that they give to them are old, you know, outdated guns.
Yes.
They can't use these guns. Whereas the terrorists are using modern, you know, guns and, you know, ammunitions to fight them. I mean, so they feel like, why should I stand and fight a man that has a gun that is 10 times better than mine? I shoot, you know, 3 to 10 bullets, my gun is on fire, very hot, it's jamming, all those kind of things. So we've had this kind of complaints many times. So, I mean, it's not a bad move from the governor Matawalle, but we just hope it doesn't have a counter effect. All right, moving on, we're going to the Sun newspaper. That's the Daily Sun. And on the Daily Sun, we start from the top there. It says 2023, Obi Kwankwaso Alliance under threat. That story is on page 27 of the Daily Sun newspaper. Also, we see here, Ekore Madu, NPC birth certificate of kidney donor shows he is 21, says immigration. Find details of that on page 29 of the Daily Sun newspaper. And as the major headline here on the Daily Sun, we see Northern governor stalls selection of Tinibu's running mate. I'm still searching APC candidate. Ruling party keeps mum, won't accept Muslim Christian ticket. Yakasai. You want to get details of that? Go to page 6 of the Daily Sun newspaper. All right, other details here. We see also cooking gas price. Put Nigeria's interests first. Obasanjo begs stakeholders. Cooking gas price. Put Nigeria's interests first. Obasanjo begs stakeholders. Consumers lament outrageous electricity bill. Details of all of that on page 21 of the Daily Sun newspaper. We also see here bandits kill Catholic priest, 2 others in Edo, Kaduna. Also, you find that story on page 29 of the Daily Sun newspaper. All right, so and now let me just take this last one. It says terrorism. Army jails 30 soldiers, dismissed 4 as 227 face trial. clamps down on oil thieves. Militants destroy shrine in Bayelsa. All of that details you find on page 5 of the Daily Sun newspaper. All right, Mr. Victor, back to you. Let's talk about the Tinibu search for a VP. It's still on, and according to him, he's beginning to slow down a bit, and he's still searching though. And you can also see from the report that he's getting some opposition from some of the northerners. What's your reaction to all of that?
Okay, now there is a fight between the northeast and the northwest. The northeast, where we have what do you have? You have Atiku Abubakar by that side, meaning that they feel that they need a very strong contender. The northeast part of the APC, they feel that they need a very strong contender to be from the northeast that can, well, that Atiku cannot be able to bully. Okay, so what are we talking about? We are looking at candidates, or they are looking at candidates like El-Rufai. El-Rufai is a tough person, okay, and they are also looking at candidates like Borno State governor. What's his name again? I can't remember. Okay, so
Zulum,
Babagana Zulum. So they are trying to find candidates from that part, but the Northwest are saying, see, we have the highest block in the entire Nigeria. Okay, give us the VP, and we can give you back the same number. Remember what we did for President Buhari? We can do that for you too. So you find out there is a very strong block ahead. Okay, he came out to say, as in Tinibu came out to say that he is still searching. Okay, because there were some reports saying that the Castina man that he has chosen, that he might just be the candidate. But he came out during Femi Gbajabiamila's 60th birthday. Yeah. That's the Speaker of the House, Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives. He came out to say, see, I'm still searching. Give me some time. I need the best. Well, you know that's politics. But mind you, INEC are on the corner saying that this placeholder candidate thing is alien to our Electoral Act. I don't know where you guys are bringing out this. You have selected, though, you have selected. It will not be about the candidate to come out to say,
he doesn't want.
I do not want, or that. But mind you, these guys must have had agreements behind closed door to say, okay, this placeholder candidate, you must resign when it is time. And we are just putting you here. But mind you again,
if they say
it might still cause problems when these placeholders might say, I am not going anywhere. It is Nigerian politics.
Remember the case of the outgoing Senate president and the aspirant, that took him to court and said, guy, I'm not leaving this. I'm going to contest. I'm not going to leave it for you.
Same thing is happening with Akpabio.
Yes.
Akpabio in Akwa Ibom. Okay, INEC has also come out to say the list. They did not publish those guys. They did not publish Ahmed Lawan. They did not publish Akpabio on the APC senatorial list. So it's also, in as much as I do not want this placeholder thing to be part of Nigerian calculation or our politicians trying to play the law from the back. Okay, I believe going forward, the National Assembly should try and add more clauses to the electoral law, so that we do not have a situation whereby they will now put a placeholder. There's nothing like a placeholder. Put a placeholder, then later they remove the person and then replace. No, there is a deadline. The deadline has been issued. If you do not submit your vice presidential candidate, you will not be qualified to run, because even a VP is a prerequisite for you to be seen as a valid candidate.
Yes, very true.
Yeah.
And then remember the case of Peter Obi too. I mean, the report here also mentioned his matter. It says, you know, he has been in talks, according to the reports too. He also has a placeholder in person of Doyin Okupe, and he is still, you know, in talks with Kwankwanso and, you know, some other northerners to you know, for his VP slot. That matter is still up. And we are also, you know, knowing that they have less than maybe approximately 20 days to submit these names to, you know, or, you know, carry on with the candidates that they have declared as their VP in holding, as they say it. So, what's the reaction to Peter Obi's matter?
Okay, now the P2B matter, mind you, Kwankwaso has his strong followership in Kano, and he's infiltrating Kaduna, Katsina. Okay, mind you, just like in the election, there are, will I say, 3 major states that carries the highest numbers. You mentioned Lagos, you mentioned Kano, then Rivers. In the Southeast, unfortunately, I do not even understand Southeast. Should I mention Enugu? Southeast, you find out that many a times too, we are the cause of our problem. I'm using myself because I grew up in the Southeast.
Yeah.
We are the cause of our problem over there because during election, you see people playing football. And tomorrow, you'll not be agitating.
And saying that we need an Igbo president.
Yes.
We need to succeed.
Yes. So, okay. Kwankwaso has identified his stronghold, which is Kano.
Yeah.
And he has the numbers there. And like I said, Kaduna, he's infiltrating Kaduna. Kebbi State, he's infiltrating. Katsina State, same thing. So, him becoming VP to Kwankwaso is looking very tough. The agreement is looking very tough. P2B himself does not want to step down to become a VP. Because P2B, in quote, the youths are for him, in quote. But till the day comes, till the general election comes, we
he
shall
has gained a lot of support from the young ones.
Sure.
I mean,
Social media
so much
support too.
Well, they've been holding. I saw a few videos of people holding meetings, all packed out, you know, of young people strategizing how they're going to bring, you know, his candidacy to life. But just like you said, that's one amongst many other things that could be done that I saw. So, but it's obvious that most of the youth, entertainment industry, a lot of people are, you know, pulling their weight behind him. But it doesn't end there. So we're all, you know, crossing our fingers to see what his game would be like in the general elections, you know. And he has been accused severally that, you don't have structure. If it is these young ones that you're banking on, well, don't worry, we can easily push them off balance with money. And, you know, people have come out to say, Baba, create structure. It's not by, you know, you're joining the Labour Party, yes. You know, the Labour Party too, are they really united at the moment? Like the Labour Congress, not the party now, the Congress that the Labour Party would have pulled up first from, are they really united? Most of the states, you see, they're divided. NURTW, this is one union that is under the Labour. Are they really for the Labour? Those are questions that, you know, a lot of people are willing to throw at Peter Obi's drive and say, okay, you have, strong support from the young ones. But on ground, what do you really have that is real that you can hold on to? All right, you want to add some more?
Yes, like you also said, the structure is, people are really crying out. You don't really have a structure, as in P2B, you do not really have a structure. But also came out to make one comment, which I think is so powerful of him. Coming out to say, the people are my structure. Yeah. Okay? That also caused some boost of confidence for his followers. And if you can see, they are having meetings everywhere in the country.
I saw videos
everywhere in the country. They are having meetings, they are mobilizing, they are flying flags. You see that they are mobilizing to go and get their PVCs or one thing or the other. They are really, I love that energy. And mind you, this power, if the youth say, we are coming together and we are taking it, they will take it.
They will take it.
They will take it.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. All right, moving on, let's go to the Vanguard newspaper for today, the 27th day of June, 2022. And from the top part of that paper here, we see 2023. I'm still searching for running mate, Tinibu. That story is on page 41 of the Vanguard newspaper. We also see bandits kill Catholic priest in Kaduna farm. That story is on page 6 of the Vanguard newspaper. And that's the major headline here. We see banditry. Get guns, defend yourselves. Zamfara governor tells citizens. Asks CP to grant license to residents ready to own arms. Approves immediate closure of markets in 3 districts. Bans riding of motorbikes, selling of petrol. Directs security agents to shoot aside violators of Okada ban. I haven't seen or received directive. CP Elkanah speaking there. Development. sign that Nigeria becoming failed state, lawyers speaking, or war massacre or Motekun to bear sophisticated weapons. All of this you find on page 10 and page 7 of the Vanguard newspaper. So do well to pick up a copy and read up for yourself. Moving on, we see at the bottom part of that paper, it says Ekwere Madu, alleged organ donor, 22 years, not 15, immigration speaking. And details of that is on page 11 of the Vanguard newspaper. And then lastly, I'll take this one. Tinibu Atiku can't fix Nigeria. Ango Abdullahi speaking, and details of that is on page 8 of the Vanguard newspaper. All right, Mr. Victor, let's talk about Senator Ekwere Madu. You know, the shock is beginning to, you know, die down. When that story broke, a lot of Nigerians were really in shock and in wonder how, you know, a senator, a serving senator, will be in that kind of situation. You know, and right now immigration is coming out to say, okay, the young man that was alleged to be an underage is not underage, he's an adult, he's 22 years of age, and you know, we're still investigating more. What's your reaction to that story?
Okay, it will be a plus for the Ekwere Madus if the guy is actually 21, 22, like they are saying. Okay, mind you, the court in the UK already stated that the young man is 15. Okay, but I believe with this from the immigration, from Nigerian immigration, it will also downs pressure. But let's also not forget that he jumped some processes.
Yes,
okay, and I do not think he will go scot-free, personally. Unfortunately, he was supposed to have reported to the Nigerian authorities that he is moving this particular man to the UK for organ harvesting or organ transplanting. Because it is stipulated in our laws here that if you are making such medical trip, you are supposed to identify with the agencies that will give you an approval before you start making that move. And mind you, we still have hospitals down here where you can carry such operation, as in the entire operation.
Yes.
We still have the hospital.
Yes.
In as much as, yes, we have Ibadan, we have couple of private, Ibadan, I mean the university teaching hospital. And we also have some private practitioners here.
That can do that
yes,
surgery.
But now, in as much as we know that the politicians, they've killed our health sector, okay, and he's part of the politicians.
They lack confidence in the health sector.
Yes,
so
yes. So they always want to go outside, okay. But he's supposed to have carried out the necessary procedure, like running, even to the aspect of running the test on the young man. You could have done the test here before knowing whether it will work or not.
Yeah.
Or not jump pack the guy down to the UK to run the test.
And all of that is because he wanted to do it from the back door.
Yes.
That's why all of this.
Yes.
Else it would. And I'm wondering, one would wonder why. I mean, you have the power, you have the financial strength to do everything the right way. Why don't you do it? I mean, the Nigerian spirit to always do wrong has probably put him in trouble.
Yes, because he has been, I personally think, he has been doing other stuffs
through the back
door. But this time around, it
has failed him.
It caught on him.
It's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
Well, we are following that story keenly, and
by July 7th, he will be going back to
we'll
court.
hear more. We'll hear more of the investigation revelations from that. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Victor. That's all we're taking this morning.
Thank you, sir.
And to our viewers, I want to thank you so much for staying with us here on the Newspaper Review. You can also participate by dropping your comments on the comment section. Do well to also follow us on all our social media handles. We're on Facebook as TAP TV. On Instagram is TAPTV_NG, and on Twitter is @TAPTV. So tweet at us, follow us, like, share all our programs. I'm sure you are going to enjoy them because we have interesting programs lined up for you on our page. All right, till next time I come your way again, my name is William Sabwile, and this has been the Newspaper Review here on TAP TV.